Kia ora, good morning, and change of face today. Pete's having a break after a solid 4-day run. It's Friday the 18th of October and this is Kiwibank's Markets in a Minute. Righto, let's get into it. A little bit to unpack today. It's all about Super Saturday, and no, I'm not just talking about the rugby. Yes, while there will be a big focus on events in Japan, markets will also be keeping a keen eye on the fast-moving Brexit developments across the weekend. With EU leaders set to vote on a new Brexit agreement that was finally inked just this morning, attention will turn to the UK Parliament, which is sitting for the first time on a Saturday since the 1982 Falklands War in order to debate and vote on the new agreement. Whether or not UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson will have enough votes to pass the amended deal is still a little bit up in the air, to be honest. The new agreement, which effectively places the EU border in the Irish Sea but seeing Northern Ireland still leave the EU but maintain some of its custom rules with the establishment of a rebate process for businesses, has already seen the Northern Irish DUP party indicate that they may not back the new deal. Votes which are obviously pretty critical for Johnson to pass the agreement. Deal or no deal confirmation in Saturday's vote, Johnson legally still has to request a Brexit extension after the Saturday deadline. Now this is where things get a little bit interesting, as Johnson has continued to indicate that he may just simply define the law by not sending through the extension request to the EU and hence opening a pathway towards a possible hard Brexit at the end of the month, causing a constitutional crisis for the UK Parliament. Of course, this could all be posturing and gaming to help pressure through the newly agreed agreement. What it does mean for sterling volatility that Pete has discussed across the past week is that this may also ratchet up further and perhaps see Monday morning's New Zealand currency market opening becoming a highly significant event. As of where we stand this morning, sterling has of course also been on another roller coaster overnight. In Kiwi sterling terms, having touched a low of 0.4878, the pound strength as the pound strengthened on the news of the deal being struck, gains will quickly unwind on the DUP stance. As of this morning, Kiwi sterling sits circa 0.4935. In other market news, US bond curve has seen a small steepening whilst European yields are a touch lower. Equity markets are tentatively higher on the back of US earnings and Brexit hope, whilst the New Zealand dollar has also been supported following a fairly decent Aussie jobs report yesterday, which sees the Kiwi around 63.5 cents this morning. Alright, that will do us for the week. A lot going on. Have a great weekend and go the ABs. Ka kite anō.